Alright, welcome to episode 39 of Factorio monthly YouTube map for August 2017. Right, let's... belts. We need belts. We need good belts, really. Well, we can live without for now. Robot speed. Robot speed or follower count? We don't need to kill anything at any point soon, so let's go robot speed. Makes more sense. Let's start mining some copper. So we'll tap out this whole field. Let's pick that up, so it's going to get stepped over at some point. Where's those mines gone? There we go. Right, actually, we've got a blueprint. Need to think about this like some sort of scrub. Yep, there you go. Where do you go? You go somewhere around here. There we go. Don't need any of this, please. You got some anyway. Thank you very much. Actually, you don't need any of that either. Or you. You're pointless. Actually, you're not pointless. You can stay. You get a pass. You're useless. You're useless. You're basically useless. I thought that works. Let's get the smaller blueprint, which isn't right out. There's a couple of spots we're going to want. Help me put the belt the right way in the first place. These guys, you don't get to be built, you don't get to be built, you two do. We want the big blueprint again. Right there. No. Pick this up. You're useless. That can go. You're useless. You're all superfluous. You. That can go. Well, actually, I will need that at some point, but that can go. Top here. All that can. All that can go. All that can go. Then we just need to throw a couple more on this outside. So, get the belt going the right way for starters. All that can go, all that can go, that can go, that can go. That can go, that can go. Alright, cool. We just need some more resources now. So let's go down to the factory and get them. Not sure if car or the train is faster. No, trains are faster, but we're not by the train. We have to go down and get to the train. I can just drive on the track. That is not a problem. Alright, what are we picking up? Picking up, let's turn it up to 100. Don't need those. You can actually trash those. Oh no, we do need those, actually, now I say that. We need more, in fact. And we'll need some of these guys. So make 5 of those. Pump jacks, we will need more. Well, this is not particularly important right this second. We need mines. Mines is what we need. More than 50. We need like 150. But I don't think we have production of that many. And belts we could do with more like 500 at least. These guys, we don't have these guys being made. What do they need for the substations? Steel, copper, and advanced circuits. I know there's steel and copper. There are advanced circuits around here though. Still on the end of science, but that's maybe not a good place. What are you guys up to down here? You have made none. You have made none. Because you're not getting any processors, because we don't have any processors when a robot goes up to get them. Correct. Okay. Alright. Steel, copper, and advanced circuits. Got the steel and the advanced circuits here. Advanced circuits and copper up here, although this copper is kind of all spoken for. It's got to be somewhere in the middle of the factory. It's the only place that there's free copper. That's what we can do. Have we got a filter inserter? We do. You are going to pick up just advanced circuits. Put them into this underground belt. And we brought down here. Okay, and then we will throw in a. I can do that. That's fine. We'll do that. There. Okay. That can go into one of these guys. Have some power poles. We'll have some. Actually, how fast do these get made? Half a second? Yeah, that's fine then. One of these guys and a passive provider for you to sit in. Ooh, nope. There we go. One stack should be more than enough. This guy is not fast enough. We don't have stack inserters. I'm sure we can make them though. Easily. Yep. Cool, that should be good. We've got a few, so we should be fine. Trash that asshole. Let's get the cargo back. Certainly not going backwards in the car. That sentence isn't going to make any sense. Certainly going backwards in the car is not going to be faster than the train. Go robots. Right, how are we going to link these up? So, I think these three can probably be considered enough for at least one yellow belt of production. So we'll throw the furnace blueprint down with that in mind. So there, speed 5. That is infinite. Okay, cool. Needs high tech, so let's leave that alone. I'd like to try and build the high tech up. Let's get the flamethrower. Okay, I think probably. Those two. Maybe this one, and then those two. This is a mistake. Let's not do it like this. Let's bring all of these together over here. This one can go there. So let's go one further. We'll bring all these guys down. Maybe we'll merge a couple of the small ones. Well, we don't have a flamethrower, so we don't do damage. We're not going to kill anything anytime soon. Lab research speed. Well, yeah, this guy can merge in with. I'll bring this guy over. They can merge together. These two can merge together. And we have 6 going into 4, which doesn't work very well. Fantastic. That doesn't really matter. Which ones are the weakest ones? Probably this one and this one. So they need to be on the outside. It should be easy. We do a split like this into 4. These middle ones will get eaten up faster than these outside ones. Will they? These middle 2 will. I forget. Doesn't matter. Who cares? It's not a proper balancer. It's not going to work properly, but yeah, whatever. Oh, go on, we'll just balance it, screw it. Yeah, not there. Yeah, too far. There you go, balanced. Close enough. Okay, then we'll send this into furnace columns, which we need 4 of. Then we need to. Well, we could use this one. This could just be for circuits. That makes sense. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to mix. Missed a splitter on this one, didn't I? That's what it is. It's just throwing me off. Go in there. This one needs to come up to here. This one needs to do that. And this needs to be 1 longer. 2, 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully we don't run out of bits, although I think we probably will. Belts, I'm guessing. Oh, I should have researched robot speed. I needed high-tech science, didn't it? We don't really have resources for. A tiny speck of copper ore. Yes, just 8,000 copper ore in a tiny little spot. Right, we have run out of furnaces. Okay, well, inevitable, I suppose. Then each of these needs to go into 9 of these guys. Is there enough space? There's not enough space. Damn. That would have been convenient. Well, what we can do is first off research the next laboratory for speed. We build this. Just build the symmetric parts. Just blueprint it, and then we can easily just move it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Input. No, output. Output, input. Like that. Keep that blueprint. We don't need that one at the minute. But it's saved, so. Here's what I should do. Let's put that into the blueprint book and call it something. 5 refinery. Yeah, 5 refinery. Okay. Useful blueprint. And this guy. Oh, this is a non-symmetric part, so let's leave that alone. There we go. This guy will be making these guys circuits. This row will be making copper cable. Belts on that bit we will leave alone because that's not symmetric. And what we can do is take a blueprint of all that. We can get rid of this. Then we can. How are we going to position this? We could put it right up there. I think that is a mistake. We should put it down one more. Same on this side. We should go. Then actually, this one won't better fit, which is a shame. So maybe we won't do it this way. Get rid of some trees for starters. This is where the flamethrower will come in handy. Just set it all on fire. Okay, so if we, instead of doing that, we line up the middle so it has an output. Do that, and we can have that. Yeah, that works. We don't have the resources to build any of it, but it works. Where do we leave the car? Not there. Maybe we should up this to 1,000. That seems to be something we're running out of. Oh well. Oh yeah, we should have a look at our power situation. Because we haven't actually upgraded that. We probably need to throw in another nuclear reactor. We probably should check on the actual production of the nuclear what's-my-jinx. What are they called? Buckets of nuclear fuel. Nuclear fuel cells. I think that's what they are labelled. That little chain. Bring me things. Actually, we've got coverage all the way up to the reactor, so. Ah, that looks good. Looks like. First of all, let's have a look at this map. So. We're running out of uranium there. We are running out of uranium there. We do have several other places. Maybe we should make a train that goes around and picks up uranium and delivers sulfuric acid. Oh, this one guy has been running non-stop. And this... Oh, that's something I didn't think of. Yeah, because they're outputting on different sides. Huh. I have to have a look at that. We do that. And then... This one needs to be priority. No matter what's happening, this needs to be the first feed that goes to the reactor. So, probably shouldn't feed in like that for starters. Could feed in like this. Then this wouldn't be right, so that's no good. can actually get it on the other side instead. That won't be a problem. You filter out the rubbish uranium. We'll put that onto a belt. Then you can underground. Okay. Actually, we'll send it further on instead. Then what we can do is, I guess we'll do some weirdness to turn this into a priority split. But we're doing it on one side. Which side are you going to be putting it on? I throw this stuff on here. I'm going to throw it on the left. Just like that. That should work. Of course, I wanted to do this because I didn't want them to do what they're doing right now, which is not have enough to run. We'll leave this go. How is this doing? Oh dear. We've caught that a very lucky time. Let's go throw this in this machine quick. How close are we to death? Oh god. These aren't really quick enough. Well, there actually is some leftover power, so don't need to worry too much about it. It's at 999. Once it runs out of fuel, which doesn't look like actually it's going to before it gets more fuel cells, it would still sit at 9. Well, it would slowly drop down from 999. We haven't cleared this out. Yeah, well, that was a stupid idea. The Zen tree garden rubbish. These guys are set up. You do not run unless there's enough to run like Overx. You do not run if there is too much to run like Overx. You run when you have enough. So I think we could probably run 2 machines here. And this one has enough to run a whole nother cycle before it's finished, so... Alright, cool. What do we come back here for? We came back to grab stuff. Oh dear, that's going to be a problem. Because this is the... well, it's not really a problem. Not once we finish this. Oh, and we actually fed it with another supply. I was going to say, this was the supply for iron for processors. But actually that is absolutely fine, because this is not producing enough copper. So there's no real problem, other than the fact that we're not getting enough. Which is fine, I suppose. Yeah, we're going to need to go around and set up some ore delivery to a lot of this factory. Alright. Did we pick up the car? Did we left the car over here? No, I should have got rid of those, really. Yeah, electricity is not getting satisfied. Why are they not running at full? I mean, like, I don't know why they're not running. Oh no, it's because the steam engines are just running more. They are running at full belt. Well, close to full belt. Just the steam engines are providing more power than the nuclear reactors. Then there are like 40 steam engines and only 80 steam engines, only 8 steam turbines. Let's get on the railway track. Safest place to be. Okay. Okay. We want to do like that, like that. And we want to do basically the opposite of this on the other side. So we should have 2 spaces. And 2 spaces. Is it this one? Did they move by 1? No, there's nowhere 2, but these are different. They're not mirror images. Yeah, blue and God's sake. It's not one thing, it's something else. Okay, that's the middle supply, and we've got the outer supply. And then we still need iron to come in. We need 1.5 times as much copper as we do iron, so we need 3 and a bit. Right, no, 1 1/3 times 2, so that's 2 2/3, so 3 columns of iron. Should be easy enough. We'll feed it in from the right hand side, I guess. We can just do a little thing I've done before, actually. That'll be one of the belts of iron. That will have 3 belts of iron. Each of these is going to take 3/4 of a belt of iron. Is that right? Take a belt of copper. It needs 2/3 of a belt of iron. Yeah. So that'll be a 1/3 of a belt left on here. I mean, there's still enough for those 3 belts to like have on them. At this point, however, right, across here, across here, across here. Same on this side. Belts, belts. Let's go right. Yeah, so 2/3 of a belts come off here out of the 3, so there's 2 1/3 belts. Then 2/3 comes off here, which means there's now only a belt and 2/3. And then 2/3 comes off here, which means there is a belt left. And this feeds straight in. Correct. I think. Sounds right. What I did doesn't sound right is that I didn't put any bloody power poles in. I think we might be able to get away with putting... Actually, could we have done substations in the middle? Oh, we totally could have. Screw that. No! Let's put substations like that. That covers everything. There we go. Get rid of these guys. And we'll replace them with substations. We're building them towards the copper seams. They'll all connect to each other. And block me from running through them, apparently. And we should be able to just put long range power pole in select locations. Then they all link together. There we go. That's all linked. And that's good to go once it's got the iron and has power. But that is going to do for this episode. So next episode we will I guess we'll have to set up the iron smelting at the top, and then we'll need to look into plastic for making... Oh, actually we're going to need to look into making more circuits for red circuits before we feed them into the processes. And plastic. And sulfuric acid. So basically a whole little mini factory. But anyway, next episode we'll look at the iron start off, and then we'll just see where it goes from there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.